my chest is still paining me from the money that I spent on top of this thing. You guys don't want to know how that chest pain, like serious chest pain. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl again, Niella, and you guys know the drill, the red hair, you know. I told you guys you're gonna be seeing this hair in the next 50 videos. Hope you guys are counting. Anyway, in today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and also a review slash, well, not really review, but first impression and maybe like a product. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Niella and I create content around every freaking thing you see on this channel. So be sure to subscribe if you're seeing my face for the first time. Turn on the bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video on my channel. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me to this present time. You guys make this entire journey worth the while. So guys, let us get into today's video. So guys, what I'm going to be talking about today is, you guys can tell, like, guys, my chest is still paining me from the money that I spent on top of this thing. You guys don't want to know how that chest pain, like serious chest pain. What I'm going to be talking about today is my Nikon AFS DX 35mm lens. And this is how it pretty much looks like. It comes in a really gold packaging. The box is gold with black and yellow. And I'm just going to pretty much open it for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And the first thing you're going to find when you open this box is another package inside. It's also white, which contains it contains the lens pouch or a bag for the lens, and also it also comes with a lens, and this is the lens hood. So it has the pouch and the lens hood inside the white bag, inside the white box. You can see, as you can see from that. And the next thing you find is the manual, and I think something about warranty of some sort from Nikon. And you can see that the warranty, the number 10 on the table of contents, is actually where you find the manual written in English, because the other language I don't really understand it. So guys, let us get into unboxing the real lens. So guys, the lens is packed inside this very confusing brown box. Really, it looks cute when trying to put them together, but it looks cute, you know, when looking at it, but it kind of gave me, like, I was a little bit confused on how to open it, because I also wanted to be careful so I don't ruin, you know, unboxing the lens from the pack. And this is how the lens pretty much looks like. It looks really smaller than my kit lens, and this is the Nikon DX 35mm lens f1.8. and this part of the lens, the outside lens, this is the outer part of the lens, you know, the part that points and shoots at you, and the other part is the part that goes into the camera. How to put it, you guys can see that there is a white dot on the camera and also on the lens, so ensure that those white dots matches each other. Then when they are matched to each other, or when they matches each other, you can twist to the left, remove the lens cover, turn on your camera, and boom, you can use your camera with your new lens, guys. So I'm really going to be showing you guys how this thing works. I'm currently filming my kit lens, my 18 to 55mm lens, but I'm going to be taking the lens off and I'm going to be showing you what it looks like to film with a 35mm lens. Guys, I took some test shoots or some test shots and I'm going to be showing you guys on the screen shortly. I'm just going to probably just create like a B-roll, and let's go into the main review of this. So there are two types, I think, at the moment, maybe more than two, but I think there are two types of Nikon lenses, the Nikon 35mm lenses, and there's one of DX. But for today's video, we're going to be talking about the DX prime lens, the DX 35mm prime lens. And this is really an awesome prime lens. Let me just tell you guys, like, I have been wanting to get this lens since 2018, especially when I bought my camera, and you know, because not everybody uses Nikon, like not all beauty YouTubers. Most beauty YouTubers, in fact, most people in the YouTube community uses Canon to film their videos. So I think I am one of the very few people that uses Nikon camera, and I'm glad to be among the few people. So if you are a Nikon girl, I'm sure you find this video helpful. So I've always wanted to change it, but it was it was difficult because some people, what they do is when they buy a new camera, they exchange their, you know, their kit lens for a better lens, you know, add money. But I was advised to just go with the kit lens, and if I want to sell it in the future, I could. But you know, sometimes we always need that kit lens, whether you like it or not. One day the need would arise. So anyway, like I was saying, let me not just even digress. So this lens is actually good for people who are really starting out, especially people who want, you know, more features or more gang, you know, with their pictures and their videos. People who want something beyond what a kit lens can generally offer. Yeah, I know you guys will want to say, oh, 50, what of 50mm lens? Yes, I actually wanted to get the 50mm lens. It was between the 35mm lens and the 50mm lens. But the thing with the 50mm lens is, if you don't have a lot of space, you are going to be underutilizing that lens, especially if you're using it for video production. But it is good for portraits. You know, it has all the whole bouquet and the whole depth of field kind of thing. But if you're using it for videos and you don't have a lot of space, because for you to really enjoy your 50mm lens, you know, the whole thing around it is having that bouquet thing behind. And I know you guys can kind of see like slight bouquet behind me. I was able to find a way around it with my kit lens. That story for another day. This lens, they are actually great for capturing, you know, colorful, great for capturing sharp colors, and it also gives you that whole bouquet thing. Trust me, I have seen it firsthand, and gives accurate image with a very fantastic depth of field, and it's amazing for both film or video and photography as well. It has a wide aperture lens. You get to capture things in low light, either whether you're filming or you're taking pictures. So if you have lighting issues, I think this lens will solve your lighting issue, especially when you open the aperture to 1.8 or 2.8. I think, you know, it draws in more light into the camera. Trust me guys, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when I am done with this whole review. And that's actually one of the reasons why I bought this lens, because you guys know that we're in winter now, and with winter, once it's 4 p.m. everywhere gets dark. And if I actually still have time, or I was busy during the day, I only have time in the evenings, it means that, oh, I may not end up filming that day, or I begin to bring out my ring light. And sometimes ring lights, that's it's work. It's serious work. So most times I may not really feel the need to want to get my ring light out to film, so I just want to use my camera and film. That's why you guys notice in the summer I was always filming with natural light, no ring light whatsoever, unless I'm filming in the dark. So that's another reason why I got this lens, so that I can be able to film, you know, at night, especially, well, not really at night, in the evening, because once it's 4 p.m. everywhere begins to get dark. So guys, I'm quickly going to switch my lens, and I'm going to be showing you guys what it looks like filming with a 35mm lens versus an 18 to 55mm kit lens. It's kind of different with my 15 to 85mm kit lens. It's also different when I'm filming with my 35mm lens, so you guys can see like the whole blurry bouquet thing. And another thing I also want to add is that when the lens is trying to focus, you can hear noise in it. That's another thing, that's another feature I really don't like, and I hope that the noise doesn't get into it. But I know I've watched tons and tons of videos on how to eliminate lens, you know, focus noise. Yes, and I'm sure this is going to work. So you guys can tell that there's a difference between this one and that one. There's a difference between me filming here. I'm still kind of in the same space, but I kind of move my chair backwards, because if I come too forward, it means it's going to be cutting my head here. But if I try to move backwards, you can see that the more I move backwards, the more, you know, the depth of field is kind of not like the bouquet thing is not so obvious. But if I try to move forward, sorry, I'm looking at my viewfinder so that I can be sure what I'm seeing while I'm talking about it. But if I try to move forward, you know, you can see that there's a little space above my head and the frame. But if I try to move, So this is me moving forward, and you can see that the whole blurry thing is kind of behind. You can see that there's even more light into my space. I am not filming with natural light, and again the room is not as bright as it is in this part. I reduced my ISO to 800, and in my kit lens my ISO was as high as 1250. Yes, but this is 800, and I'm sure if I try to reduce my ISO to 100 or to 250 or 400, I'm sure I will still get like really good lighting, and like I'm still going to get like really good light into my camera. So guys, this lens it's like an upgrade. So if you have been using kit lens for like all your life, then this is going to be like icing on top of the cake. And I like the fact that the focus is really fast. You guys can notice I'm not going to edit this part, you guys are going to see it, and you can see how fast the autofocus is. With my 85mm lens, my 18 to 55mm lens, the focus is not as swift and as sharp as this. I'm going to be showing you guys too in a bit. You see that it's taking a little bit of time compared to, you guys can see, compared to my 35mm lens, even though there are so many settings that you can decide to do your manual autofocus, or you decide to do your automatic autofocus. But most times I like to leave it in my automatic settings, and with my 35mm prime lens I like to leave it at the manual / auto, so that it can pick up both in manual and on autofocus. One thing I like about this lens is that it gives me an opportunity to film in low light and with the whole bouquet thing, because I got bored of my background, and I got some backgrounds I'm going to be using in a few days, and I just wanted the whole thing to give me that blurry thing behind. And it's not every time you guys want to be looking at, so I'm out of it. It's not every time you guys want to be seeing the door handle, and you can see that it is even more blurry unless I try to. Can you guys see? I am not even close to the camera, but it actually picked up my hands and it refocused. So guys, all in all, I love this lens so much. I'm so glad I got it, even if my chest is still paining me from the money I spent. I got this lens from Best Buy here in Canada, and I have been waiting for a deal on this lens, but it seems like they don't want to do like Black Friday deals, only for me to stumble upon Amazon, and I saw that they had a deal and the lens was for $259, but with the deal it got you for $229. Fam, I think that deal is a lie. I think the original price has always been $229, but if anybody thinks the price is not 229 Canadian dollars, please let me know in the comment section, because literally almost everybody was selling at that price. Amazon was selling at $229, Best Buy was selling at $229. I think Staple was also selling at that price, and some other camera stores here in Canada was selling at the same thing. And I'm like, okay, you guys don't want to do Black Friday deals. And this is just one of those things that if I don't get it as when I wanted to get it, because I've been wanting to get it, like I said, for a long time, I don't think I'll be able to get it anymore. You guys are not ready. You are not ready for the quality. In fact, this is the only ginger I need. This is the only ginger I need, to keep filming big. So guys, I am filming with my 18 to 55mm lens with the same ISO 800. You guys can see how dark it is, and my f-stop is at 3.8 because that is the highest or the lowest it can open up to. And I'm just going to be increasing my ISO pretty quick. You can see also that this lens is not so great for low light. If you actually want to film in low light, you have to increase your ISO and leave your aperture to the lowest. That is 3.6, I think. I'll see you guys in my next one. Do have yourself a fabulous day ahead. Bye guys.